Hey there YouTube, Corn Cob Piper coming at you. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Welcome to another episode of Puffin Autumn Aromatics, kind of my personal journey to go through some tobacco blends that I've chosen for this fall, autumn, Halloween season, whatever you want to call it. A lot of them being aromatics. This one falls into that category as well. And the blend that we're going to be reviewing today is Cornell and Diehl's Autumn Evening. I buy this blend in bulk, but it can also be bought in 2 or 8 ounce tins as well. This is definitely an aromatic, but it's made up from straight Virginia, so bright Virginia, red Virginia, and Virginia Cavendish. This blend is an older blend from Cornell and Diehl. It was blended by Craig Tolliver, who was one half of the best blending duo, at least in my opinion, and it was Craig Tolliver and Bob Ranowski from Cornell and Diehl. All their stuff that I've had, I pretty much enjoy all of it from between the two guys. Not saying that Jeremy Reeves is not a great blender. I just don't think he's to the level of Craig Tolliver or Bob Ranowski yet. But I definitely feel that he'll get there someday. This blend is actually the best-selling aromatic in the Cornell and Diehl line. They sell more of this tobacco than any other aromatic, than they do any others. And after my review, you'll probably go ahead and see why. So let me go ahead and readjust the camera. We'll go ahead and take a look at this stuff. Okay, so I am back. Here's what this stuff looks like. Like I said, I picked this up in bulk. This comes fairly dry for an aromatic, but obviously you are going to get a little bit of moisture from the topping. But this is okay to definitely smoke right out of the tin. Does not require any drying time. Like I said, this is made up from bright Virginia, red Virginia, and Virginia Cavendish. You could tell the 3 different colors here. So the lightest obviously is the bright Virginia. The little bit darker stuff is going to be the red. And then the darkest of the 3 is obviously going to be that Virginia Cavendish that has gone through that steaming process to make it into a Cavendish basically. And obviously this is topped, and we'll get into a minute what this is topped with. But moisture level is Cornell and Diehl, their stuff always comes on the drier side. This stuff is definitely smokable right out of the tin. Okay, so like I said, this is a coarse cut tobacco. We'll go ahead and get to the pouch note here. From the reading that I did, this is a citrus, maple, rum, vanilla, and whiskey topping. I'm not necessarily sure if all those components are in there, because I can't really pick them all out myself, and I do consider myself to have a pretty high quality palate when it comes to tasting foods and tobaccos, whiskeys, things of that nature. But we'll get that to in a minute. This is what Cornell and Diehl has to say about this blend. Our proprietary red Virginia Cavendish is lightly cased with delicate maple flavoring, resulting in our best-selling aromatic blend. The smoker will appreciate the taste of Virginias, while those around you flock to the warm, inviting, and then it looks like it's cut off there. I guess it's scent. So that's what they have to say about it. The room note on this stuff is definitely good to great. Definitely one that if you are able to smoke pipe in the house, your spouse will definitely appreciate this one. So for the pouch note, you do pick out, you can discern a little bit of the tobacco scent in here. What I get is that yeasty, raw bread dough scent. Obviously, that's coming from the Virginia. And then, definitely the most overpowering scent is the maple. Definitely pick up on some vanilla as well. And I don't pick up any scent of whiskey. However, I do pick up some, charred oak barrel notes in there, so some woody notes from it. So I don't know if they're saying by whiskey they mean the actual flavor of the whiskey, or if they're talking about more of the flavor that you would get, say, from the barrel and aging process for whiskey. But this stuff definitely smells quite delicious. I don't pick up on the scent of any of the citrus, and I don't know the scent of rum enough, I guess, to really pick it out, because I'm not really a rum drinker. If I do drink rum, it's like spiced rum, like Captain Morgan, and I usually mix it with Coke, so not very often do I drink rum. I'm going to be smoking this blend today for the first time ever from my Etsy pipe. It's a clay pipe that I picked up for like 15 bucks. I'm pretty sure this was not meant to be smoking pipe tobacco in. It was probably meant to be smoking something green in. But at any rate, I thought it was pretty cool. Wanted to see how it smokes, and if I don't really care for it, I just make it basically a decoration ornament. But this is my first smoke from it. I've done a charring light so far. What I did notice from it is the draw is pretty loose on here. So I definitely got to do something to tighten up that draw a little bit. But other than that, on the char light, it smoked pretty well. And for 15 bucks, I can't really complain. And it looks super cool. So actually, yeah, this pipe smokes pretty good. I just close that draw hole a little bit. It'll be perfect. They do make several other pipes. I'll definitely go ahead and post a link down below for you guys to the web store on Etsy if you want to check one out. Pick one up for 15 bucks, even if it's for only decoration. They're still very, very cool in my opinion. So this is another one of those aromatics where you can pick up the flavor of the tobacco throughout while still getting the taste of the topping with each puff as well, which is really one of the things that I do look for in an aromatic. And I find that good aromatics are far and few between. I do enjoy smoking them, but very rarely ever do I find one that I'm willing to go back and buy for a second time. Hence my review I just did on Russ Ouellette's candy corn. While it's good and it's okay and it's smokable, there's nothing that I would want to revisit. This one, different matter altogether. I get no tongue bite to this. It burns pretty much all the way to the bottom of the bowl. But being an aromatic, you are going to get some dottle at the bottom of your pipe. I'm pairing this with some apple pie moonshine. Never had this stuff. Gotta make yourself some. It's awesome. Even better if you can get yourself a hold of some real moonshine to make it with. I make mine, I proof it down to about 65 proof. So it's about 32% alcohol. Has a little bit of kick, but it tastes great. You drink it cold, and it pairs really, really well with this pipe tobacco. So like I said, getting back to the taste profile, definitely pick up on those tobacco flavors throughout. What I get is a slight grassiness. Definitely that raw bread dough yeasty taste carries through into the flavor of the pipe tobacco as well. And I do pick up a little bit of tanginess. However, this says, and I'm not sure about this one, that there's a citrus topping to this. I don't know if I'm getting that citrus tanginess from the Virginia or if that's coming from the topping, but either way, it's great. I definitely like that citrusy kick in tobaccos. For the topping, the main component to the topping of this is going to be maple, like maple syrup. And it's just like the main component, which is what drew me to this blend to begin with. I love maple syrup. This definitely could be considered a breakfast tobacco just because of the intense maple flavor you're getting. Definitely pick up some vanilla. I pick up those tastes once again, the wood notes from the charred oak barrel of the whiskey. And then I also get some honey. And I don't know if the honey is coming from that Virginia Cavendish or if it's coming from a topping as well. But like I said, just a great meld of tobacco and topping in just the perfect proportions in this one. This and Stroff Sleepy Hollow and Four Noggins Hobby Sweet Match. are the only aromatics that I have in my current rotation. And I smoke them I'll probably smoke maybe one of them 1 to 2 times a week. So out of a 7-day week, I may smoke 1 or 2 aromatics. So I'm not a heavy aromatic smoker, but I definitely do appreciate them. And I do enjoy them. Like I said, getting back a great breakfast blend here would go awesome on a nice, crisp, cool morning with a nice cup of coffee. Pairs well also with apple pie moonshine, which is, that's what I like to pair it with. I used to camp a lot. I really haven't got into it in a while. But if I ever do, this would definitely be a blend that I would bring along with myself to smoke at, dark 30 in the morning when the sun's just coming up and it's nice and cool out. Nice cup of coffee, waiting for everybody else to get up, just to sit back and relax and enjoy. Definitely think it'd be good for that. Like I said, this is an aromatic, so you're gonna end up with a little bit of Diehl. At the bottom of the pipe, you're not gonna get a lot. Burns really, really well for an aromatic. Requires very few relights. I'm able to smoke this aromatic pretty aggressively, as you can see. Does not give me any tongue bite. Also puts out a high volume of smoke as well, so you get a large plume coming out also. But just a really nice, well-rounded aromatic. For those of you that are aromatic smokers and have not tried this one, I definitely recommend this is one that you go pick up right away. I think you definitely would enjoy it. So for Cornell and Diehl's Autumn Evening, I'm going to go ahead and give this one 4 out of 5 stars. Definitely one that I will be revisiting and have revisited. One of the few tobaccos that has made its way into my current rotation. Don't really have a whole lot of negatives to say about this blend. Just, some good stuff. And it's also made by one of my favorite blenders, Craig Tarler. Once again, Cornell and Diehl, 4 out of 5 stars. Thanks for watching this episode of Puffin Autumn Aromatics. As always, you too, keep on piping.